As we know, communicating the information to interested users is one of the very major functions of accounting. Accounting conveys a host of information like profitability, liabilities, their tenures, the payment periods, the assets, their values, the financial position of the business, and so on. So now let us understand who are the users of this information and what kind of information do they require. So now, users of accounting information. The users of accounting information can be broadly categorized into two parts. One are internal users and the second category is of external users. As the name suggests, internal users are the users which are from within the organization, and external users are the individuals or groups or interested parties which are outside the organization. Now, internal users include owners and investors, management, and employees. And each of these groups has its specific requirements or specific interest areas that it looks into the accounts of the firm. Coming to the first interested group, that is owners and investors. Now, owners invest a huge sum of money in the business, and obviously they are interested in the financial viability of the business, the profit that it generates, the profits that they will receive, whether the business is likely to grow or not. So that is why they are interested and deeply interested in the accounting information. Similarly, management. Management takes lots of decisions. These decisions are obviously taken for the good of the business. But what has been their effect, to what extent their decisions have affected the profitability of the business, that is conveyed through accounting books. Then employees. Employees, they work for the business and they are interested in the financial well-being of the business. Their direct interest lies in the profitability of the business to the extent that they will receive bonuses. Coming to external users. Now, external users, there are a host of parties which are outside the business but are interested in the accounts of the business. Let us understand their area of interest as well. The first interested party is banks and financial institutions. Various businesses at various stages of their development require funds, money in terms of loans or in terms of funding. For these funding or for this loan amounts, they depend upon banks and institutions, and no institution would lend money to a business which is not in a good or sound financial position. So the financial position of a business can be gauged through the financial accounts of a business. That is why banks are interested in the financial accounts of the business. Similarly, investors and potential investors, people like you, me, who invest their money, hard-earned money rather, into the shares of a company. Obviously, the share prices bear a great symmetry to the profitability of a business. So the profitability can be judged through financial statements. Investors and potential investors, they look for profitability of a business. Then creditors. Creditors have the same area of interest as banks, but they look for short-term horizons. Whether their money is safe, whether the business has enough financial strength to repay the interest and the amount, and whether the time frames of the loan would be maintained or not. Similarly, government and its authorities. Government has a direct interest, that is through taxes. The taxes that a business pays are in direct proportion to the profit it earns. So government is directly interested in the accounts of a business, as the tax revenue that it would generate would be reflected through the profits of the business. Then researchers. Now students, there are various research organizations, individuals. Research organizations like we have chambers of commerce. They are interested in the financial position of the business, the industry, the economy as a whole. They carry out various surveys so as to reflect upon the strength of an industry, strength of an enterprise. What has gone good for an enterprise or an industry, what has gone bad. So they are interested indirectly in the accounting information. Then we have consumers and public. Obviously, business works for the benefit of consumers and public. So that is why they are indirectly interested in the books of accounts.